The next article is Education Watch that I wrote, and the article title, the date of that one is Thursday, February the 7th, 2019. A quote from my article as a subheading: we need to start valuing our children, teachers, and citizens to effect change in education. There's a picture there of children in Finland, learners at a school in Tampere, Finland. Through stressless education, that country promotes cohesion, not aggression, the author says. Okay, so let's read the article now. South Africa's government corruption index is 40 to 50. Scale 1, most corrupt, 100, no corruption. And Finland's is 80 to 90. 2018 Corruption Perception Index. This gives a glimpse of the state of the country. Millions are set aside for policing from different departments in the local government that did not use their full budget. Tell us there is something governmentally wrong. Millions set aside for policing from different departments in the local government that did not use their full budget tells us there is something governmentally wrong. There was no money for more teachers, safety and security in schools, and to provide water immediately. But there are millions now for policing just before elections. Those who can not see deeper than the fears that have been created will vote because of more millions for police. Law and order and policing, 700 and policies, bracket 700 policies in education. There's 7,000 policies in education. Are bureaucratic strategies to control the masses that are deprived from basic needs in education and basic services. The anger of the people can easily be subdued by police, and the rest of the masses will be silenced. One must look beyond the smokescreen to create change in education. Gangsterism, crime, and drug addiction are symptoms of an oppressive educational system that is designed so that the masses will not be able to master the curriculum to create a pool of unemployed. The few children that succeed, the schooling system become the managers, and the masses are marginalized, some turning to crime for survival. The school communities are further confused with the constant changes in educational policies, causing some staff members to snap at each other and the children to get rid of their frustrations. Some frustrated children, principals, and department officials bully subordinates. To vote is not freedom or empowerment, as the slogans call out at us. To the dumbed down, oppressed, slogans are, quote, hope. Educationally deprived masses can easily be fooled to vote for a party that shouts out, quote, empty promises. That is reality. We must deconstruct our prejudicial notions about what success is. Schools present a warped idea of success, getting straight A's in a hierarchical position. The academia, based on referencing the old, creates little social creativity, but loads of critique which disunite people. Page 99, Holistic Curriculum Related Reflections. Topic, change. Unquote. History has become compulsory in schools. History has become compulsory in schools. It will create jobs for the history department. Another reason for compulsory history is the belief that the knowledge of history will create a better person in the future, in the youth of the future. Children bereft of truthful, faith value-based education in politically biased schools are exposed to conflict. If the extra money that departments did not use and the extra money they made on water tariffs are used to provide quality education, housing, water, electricity, medical care, and to create youth jobs, then the crime rate will drop. South Africa's crime rate reduced soon after the democratic election, and it increased with the increase in government corruption. An increase in policing decreased visible crime, but an increase in unemployment will change the type of crime. Faith practiced respect in schools reduces crime, and this is not good for exploitive capitalistic educational models. The saddest is that it creates structured poverty, and when the person steals to feed his family, he or she is jailed, while government and municipalities, white-collar criminals, having stolen millions are still free. Finland's success in education is because they value children, teachers and citizens. That is why the crime rate is basically non-existent, and children perform better in international assessments, even though that is the only exam they write in their school career. There are no elitist schools in Finland. The rich go to the same school as the poor because all schools offer a good value-based, personalized education that respects the children, teachers and families. The government, through, in quote, stressless education, promotes cohesion, not aggression, through deprivation and heavy policing. The government, through stressless education, promotes cohesion, not aggression, through deprivation and heavy policing. Finland schools focus on the child's family values and thus separates children for their specific religious classes, focusing on shared faithful ethics. They also cater for non-religious families whose children study a subject known as life perspective studies, which includes ethics, worldview studies, and comparative religion. We can take an example from governments like Finland and invest holistically in schools and youth employment, or become a police state again. End of the article.